Hi Cancer, welcome to your weekly tarot reading with me, Raphael Ray from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. So let's see what the week ahead has in store for you. Okay, I would look to call into both of these decks all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I hope that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. I am a Cancer moon sign, so this is relevant to me as well, and I look forward to these weekly readings just as much as you guys, because I kind of feel like we're in it together. We have something that we bond with aside from just our love of tarot and all things spiritual and esoteric. Okay, so this week, the overarching destiny, the overarching theme or message, the biggest theme that will play out in our lives is the Chariot. Wow, so this is amazing. The Chariot card is actually ruled by the sign of Cancer. So Cancerians this week have come up as themselves. This puts you in a position of strength, puts you in a position of power. It puts you in a position to really come out up trumps, to really come out on top. Now, this card itself actually represents victory. It represents achievement. It represents accomplishment. It represents, winning. Effectively, whether it's passing of exams, getting accepted to the school that you want, getting the job, being successful in the interview, getting the interview, all of the things that you want. It's kind of like it's not necessarily wish fulfillment, because this talks about things that you've earned. This talks about a success that you've earned, something that you've put true, honest, honour, bull, sweat and grit into. This is the achievement of something that you have worked for, something that you have worked hard at to achieve. The number 7, the universal student, the universal teacher. It's a number of luck, it's a number of power, but it's also a number of analysation. It's a number of deep self-introspection as well. The number 7 talks about us really taking stock of what it is that it's taken for us to achieve this goal. For us to stand on the precipice and say, you know what, I said I was going to do this and I've done it. I can see I can see the tangible result. When you're looking at the tangible result for it, you're saying to yourself, wow, do you know what? I did this. I achieved this. This is all me, and this card says that this week you see the achievement of something. You get the go ahead, you get the yes that you have been looking for, that you have been asking for. And this is something that you've worked for, that, like I said, you've put the effort into. The number 7 is asking you, in this card, to really take stock of what it is that made you go for it. Why did you put such a consistent effort into it? How were you able to do that? What did you use as your fuel source to get you from point A to point B? Because the Chariot is exactly that. It represents a mode of transport. But whereas, like, something, say, the Knight of Pentacles would talk about the car itself, the Chariot talks about the driving force. It talks about the focus, the determination, the sheer force of willpower to get to where it is or what it is that I want to achieve. It is that power within inside us that we utilise. It's our willpower. And it is that point at which we say, this is what I choose and this is what I will have. And that's how you arrive at your destiny. And one of the beautiful things about this card and its motif that I always bring, whenever I read for anybody, whenever this card comes up, I always say to people, the thing that I love most about the Chariot card, especially in the Rider-Waite version, when you look at it, there's no reins on the Chariot. And that tells me that he's, by force of will, just by pure sheer force of will and determination, that is how I achieved what it is that I set out to achieve. And that, I believe it's been said, the universe falls in love with a stubborn heart. This week is your yes, it's your victory, it's your success. Well done to you, Cancer. Well done to you. Okay, so what is the direction? How do you best achieve your destiny this week? What do you need to know about this yes that is coming your way? I mean, what more could you ask for? your yes, your success, your victory. Blessed by the Sun card, the brightest, most happy, the most powerful card in the entire deck. You know, the Sun card trumps them all. It trumps everything. Why? Because the Sun is God. The Sun is the highest thing in our solar system. It gives life. It can take life if you're left in a desert without water. The Sun is all things. You know, in astrology, it represents the center, it represents the soul, it represents the self, it represents the personality. The Sun card in tarot is very, very similar to that. So the Sun card talks about joy, it talks about optimism. If you were asking a yes-no question, this is your yes. You've got a double yes. You know, the Sun card is power, it's the joy of life, of just being alive. This is you showing and demonstrating your gratitude constantly and on a consistent basis to the universe and therefore to God, you know, to Allah, Buddha, Jesus, Christ, Krishna, you know, whatever it is that you worship, whatever it is that you believe in. If you believe, if you don't believe, that thing that is higher than all other things in this world and of the other world is blessing you. And it's blessing you because by sheer force of will, you have put the determination in. By sheer force of saying, you know what, I'm just not giving up. How can you not fall in love with that? You know, that's why the universe falls in love with a stubborn heart. How can you not be awed and amazed by somebody that has that determination and that grit? Just at that moment where you feel like it may be too difficult and you're not entirely sure how it's going to play out, this week, Cancer, you will be given a ray of hope, a ray of sunlight, just to break through the darkness and say, you know what, fucking well done, sunshine, you did it. You worked hard, you pushed for it, and you said you were going to do it, and you did it. And I'm going to bless you abundantly for that. You know, the Sun card is it's one of the ones that everybody hopes for, and this week you get it in conjunction with this. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Cancerians, I love you. I wish you an abundance of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance itself. Have an amazing week. Please let me know how this plays out for you personally. I would be really, really interested to see how it goes for you all. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. I would be eternally grateful for it. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the email address below. If you would like to donate to the channel, that is of course completely up to you. The Radiant Reality family would love you for it still. Take care and I will see you soon. Have a great week.